Now, when you think of cycling culture, there's one brand that is synonymous with it, and that's Rapha. And from their premium designs to their storytelling-driven community, they've turned cycling gear into something aspirational, even iconic. But like any legend, Rapha's journey hasn't been without its challenges. So how did they rise to the top? And with the growing competition, financial struggles and shifting trends, where did they go from here? Now let's start back in 2004 when Simon Mottram started Rapha. At the time, cycling gear was uninspiring. There were logos everywhere, it was clunky designs and no sense of style. Except Mottram saw a gap and a chance to make cycling apparel that was as much about storytelling and culture as it was about performance. Now Rapha didn't just stop at selling jerseys. They built a community, the Rapha Cycling Club, RCC. And that became a global hub for group rides, events and exclusive gear. Their clubhouses dotted around cities like London, Tokyo and New York became sanctuaries for cyclists. Part cafe, part retail, part clubhouse. And then there's the gear itself. Collections like the Pro Team range quickly gained a reputation for blending premium materials, sleek design and advanced tech. Collaborations with Team Sky, one of pro cycling's most dominant teams at the time, cemented Rapha's position at the pinnacle of elite cycling. But here's the thing, Rapha isn't cheap. Their classic jersey, priced over £100, became both a status symbol and a point of contention. Were you paying for genuine quality or just a badge on your chest? And in response, Rapha introduced their core range, a more affordable line aimed at reaching a broader audience. And while it made Rapha more accessible, some die-hard fans felt it diluted the brand's exclusivity. And I think it's the classic luxury brand problem. How do you grow without losing what made you special in the first place? Now, moving forward to 2017 when Rapha was sold to the RZC, who was owned by the Walton family, that's right, the same family behind Walmart, this sparked fears that Rapha's authenticity might take a bit of a hit. And around the same time, those boutique brands like Panomau and MAP began chipping away at Rapha's dominance. And I think these newer brands brought their own fresh designs and niche appeal, challenging Rapha in the premium market. And then came the financial hit in 2023. Rapha reported a £29 million loss, raising eyebrows across the industry. Was it overexpansion, stiff competition, or maybe a little bit of both? But don't count Rapha out just yet. They're still doing a lot of things right. Initiatives like Women's 100, celebrating women in cycling, have earned them respect for fostering inclusivity. Their environmental efforts, like using recycled materials, show that they're thinking about the future. And also their partnerships with elite athletes and events continue to drive that credibility. And I think Rapha, it isn't just a brand, it really is a lifestyle. And for those who buy in, it's more than gear, it is an identity. And I think, in summary, Rapha's influence on modern cycling is undeniable. They've turned jerseys into status symbols, turned group rides into global events, and made cycling not just a sport, but a culture. But with the growing competition from those boutique brands and the pressure of financial setbacks, the question is, can Rapha continue to lead, or are they at risk of losing their edge? And what's your take? Is Rapha still the golden standard in cycling apparel, or is the rise of these boutique brands like Panomau Studios and MAP shifting the landscape? What's your experience with Rapha? Let me know in the comments below.